Hey everyone, I am Arlette Hardy, blogger and joy strategist from chasing-joy.com, and I am giving you guys a postpartum update on me and baby Joy Chaser. I'm crossing my fingers. This will be my second video in a row. I just went live on Facebook to talk about faith and my own anxiety and what baby Joy Chaser has taught me about that in his few short weeks of life. And because he's napping right now across the room, I can kind of show you. I don't know if you guys can see. Sorry. It's over there in the pack and play, and Peanut is right there. And he was well behaved for the first video. I'm hoping he'll be well behaved. This is Peanut, being well behaved for the second. You guys know plenty of times I've had to stop in the middle of my videos because the cats were acting crazy. So anyway, back to the topic. So I'm here going to give you guys a postpartum update on me and baby Joy Chaser. We are 6 weeks and 5 days postpartum. Baby Joy Chaser will be 7 weeks in 2 days. By the way, today is Tuesday, July 12th, and he'll be 7 weeks on Thursday. So I'm basically going to give you guys a 6 weeks update. So first I'll talk about the baby. So he is doing great. I don't have an update on weight for you guys because we won't be going back to the pediatrician until his 2-month checkup, but I'm pretty sure he's well over 10 pounds. I wouldn't be surprised if he's like 11 pounds. Because I think the last time where I did the whole, I step on the scale by myself and then step back on holding him and do the math, I was estimating about 10 pounds. I wouldn't be surprised if he's like a pound bigger. But he's doing great growing wise. I was looking at a photo when we came home from the hospital of him in the carrier, the car seat carrier, the infant car seat carrier versus now. He's so much bigger. So one milestone, we had to go up to the next notch in the car seat where, you know, the straps that come over the shoulder. I had to unthread them and go up a level. So he's already too big for the lowest level. Let's see, I think I have 2 outfits he's outgrown. He can still fit some newborn things, but 2 things I've put to the side. But for the most part, he's wearing 0 to 3 months or 3 months clothing. The 3-month clothing are a little big, but it's just, you know, it's more comfortable than trying to squeeze him into the newborn stuff anymore. Though some he can still fit, but for the most part, like I said, he's doing 0 to 3 for most of his things. Breast milk was my biggest challenge when I gave you guys the 3-week update. It's still challenging, but it is improving. I don't remember how much milk I was pumping at that point, but I'm now up to, through the course of the day, I'm able to get about 6 or 7 ounces. I'm trying so hard to get the 8 ounces. I'm hoping maybe today. That's with me accumulating all the breast milk throughout the day. And that allows for him the next day to start out with two about 3-ounce bottles of breast milk. So at least I feel like he's starting the day. I guess like they say breakfast is the most important meal. At least I feel like he's starting the day like his breakfast is breast milk, and then we move to formula. Unless he wants to nurse. I don't necessarily think he has nipple confusion because he latches very well when he wants to latch. He just likes to eat and he likes the milk to come quickly. And it just doesn't come that quick from the boobs, and so he will reject the nipple unless he's really, really relaxed or sleepy. So, or, let me rephrase, or when he wants. So typically I'm able to nurse him when he first wakes up, and then sometimes I'm able to nurse him right before bed. And then randomly throughout the day, he'll like lean in and start pulling on my shirt, and then I'll nurse and he'll go for it. But then half the time he'll do that, and I'll attempt to nurse and he won't, and I have to do the bottle. So it's kind of when he wants. I decided I'm not going to be stressed out about him actually nursing. I like when he nurses because then I know it like empties the boob better than pumping, and it's more efficient and all that. But ultimately, I want him to have as much breast milk as possible, and so if that comes mostly from pumped milk, I'm fine with it, because it is getting better. But he, like I said, we're still supplementing with formula. But whatever, the baby's eating and growing. That's the main thing. Other big challenge has been sleeping. So he's not sleeping through the night. It had gotten worse. Like when he first came home from the hospital, he was sleeping about 2.5 to 3 hour stretches. Then it went down to 2 hour stretches. And then last week, it was a couple of nights where he was up every hour. And I was like, what is going on? Like, some of us thinking maybe it was like a growth spurt, but then I also realized those were days when we had like went out and did stuff more. And so I posted a question on the Single Mom by Choice forum, and lots of moms commented, and they basically were saying he's overstimulated. And it also happened, I would say, that was around week 5, headed into week 6, when things started to get worse. But that's also when he became much more alert. So I feel like he was just taking in everything and then not able to calm down enough to really rest at night. And then at the days where he was up every hour, even during the day, his naps were like really short. Like he could not rest. So I took their advice, and so I've been trying to be more proactive with putting him down for naps during the day, and it's really, really paid off. So he's been sleeping more. He still hates to swaddle. He fights me getting in the swaddle. Then when he's in it, he does calm down and he will sleep. But as soon as he wakes up and realizes he's swaddled, he's like fighting it. So, I know y'all are going to give me all kind of bad comments for this, but he sleeps better on his tummy. I know. So if it's during the day and he's napping, like right now, I'll let him be on his tummy because I'm sitting right here. I can see him breathing. I can see his, going up and down. So I know he's okay. So at night, I wasn't allowing it. I was doing the swaddling, and then it was just, we were both getting so exhausted. So I actually invested in one of those monitors that monitors like the movement and the heart rate and everything. It's one that clips onto him. So I did that a couple times at night and let him sleep on his tummy for a while, and then he would go like 4 hours, and then I felt like a human again, and he's a much happier baby. So I feel a lot of guilt about it. If you write me bad comments about it, I'm just going to delete them. I'm aware of SIDS and all that stuff. His crib is empty. There's no blanket. There's nothing. And he has a monitor. And it has gone off a couple times, false alarms. But it is loud, and I can hear it through the monitor wherever I am in the house. So trying that out for a while just because I have to do something. Like, I have to be able to function. He needs to function. So, yeah, but like I said, I do not recommend it. Do not copy me. Do not follow my lead. Listen to your doctors. Do what they say. Sleeping on the back is best. An empty crib, flat, hard surface, with no blankets, no stuffed animals, okay? That's what you're supposed to do, so do that. Don't listen to me. And I'm hoping to be able to do that too. I keep practicing putting him down on his back, but he literally wakes up in 15 minutes, 10 minutes from startling himself. If he's not swaddled. And if he's swaddled, I'm lucky if we get 2 hours before him waking up to fight the swaddle. So the sleeping is still a challenge. I'm hoping as he gets bigger, and I think it's called a Moro reflex, like that startle reflex. So if you don't know, newborns are born with this startle thing where if you put them on their back, or if they feel like they're falling, they throw their arms up like to try and grab onto something. and it happens randomly while they're sleeping. So if they wake up and realize they're on their back, they kind of do that, startle themselves, and then, but the problem is then their arms flail all around if they're not swaddled, and they wake themselves up, and that could be as short as like every 10 to 15 minutes. But anyway, I keep trying it to see how his startle reflexes are coming along, because they do outgrow it, so that he can go back to being on his back without me worrying or feeling guilty or relying on alarms. But anyway, that's where we are with that. Try to tell you guys the truth, even when it's not, really what you're supposed to do. What other challenges? So other challenges are just, I don't know, like asking for help. I'm just not, like, I don't know, I'm not great at it. I feel like I ask for help. I tell people what I need, and I feel like they don't really listen. So then I kind of feel like, well, what's the point? And I'll just wait for them to offer. It seems like people often want to help, but they want to help in a way that's convenient for them. That's not necessarily the help that you need. But anyway, I appreciate all the help that I'm getting. My family, like I said, is very excited about him. He's the first new addition in like 14 years. Yeah, my nephew just graduated 8th grade. So yeah, he's the first new addition to the family in 14 years. So people are definitely excited, and they want to see him and play with him, and but I'm trying to like get us on like schedule and timeline so that he could be a happy, healthy baby, and I could be a happy, healthy mommy. And he's so young that I can't even say like, well, nap time is this time, so come now, because we don't, it's kind of whatever, whenever he goes down. And I'm trying to put him down more often. But anyway, people are helping. My aunt did come by yesterday, which was great. She called randomly and said, oh, do you want me to come by and give you a break for a few hours? So I said, yes. I said, I'm never going to say no. Anytime anyone wants to come by and watch him. And I said, because I can either get things done that I need to get done. I can pump milk in peace, because he doesn't really like when I pump the breast milk. Even though today he was actually smiling at it. He's looking at the bottles and smiling. Like, yeah, milk, like he understood that there was milk there. But normally he cries, or I guess because I can't hold him because I'm double pumping. I can't really pump while he nurses because my boobs are not small. So when he does nurse, I need two hands, because I need one to make sure that the boob is not like smothering him, and one to support him. So I don't really have a third hand to also pump. So I rely on the double pumping nursing bras when he's not nursing, either when I'm bottle feeding him, or when he's done nursing and like sleep or something. Anyway, so it was great. My aunt came over. She watched him from, I think she got here around 6:30. We talked for a little bit. So she probably was watching him from like 7, and then I came downstairs at 11. And I just left them downstairs. So I went upstairs. I was able to pump milk twice. And I took a nap for about an hour and a half. And then I also showered, and I washed bottles and sanitized the breast pump thing. So I got quite a bit done. So that I took advantage of her being here. So that was great. But for the most part, I think things are going well. I mean, it is very challenging. This is definitely the most challenging time in my life, but it's also so good. Like, I'm so happy to have him and to be a mom. But it's definitely not easy. So if you follow me on social media, especially Instagram and Facebook, I've been sharing my new mom confessions, because I feel like there's so many things that you feel and experience and no one talks about. And once I had the baby, friends were like telling me all this stuff and letting me know, like, oh yeah, I felt that way too. And I'm like, well, why don't we talk about this so people know ahead of time that this is how you might feel or what you might experience, so that it's not shocking, or you're not feeling like, oh, what's wrong with me or whatever. So you can look for those on social media, my new mom confessions. I have a lot more to share. When I have time, I share them. But I have a whole log of them in my phone. What else? So we're still trying to do, like, I try to get out the house every day. Most of the time it's just for a walk. Um, Today we went to the mall and I returned one thing. I did not buy anything, but it was like, okay, we can walk around the mall. And for the most part, he sleep during that time. So it's another, but at least I'm out of the house because I do feel a little cabin fever with maternity leave. Other good news, we got daycare. Yay, I got daycare at my job. And this was truly a blessing because usually people are waiting for daycare for up to like 2 years, and I got it offered before I even need it. So I accepted it, and I'm paying for the position, the space. So now I get to decide when he's going to go, and I get to decide when I'm going to go back to work. But it won't be at least until sometime in July because he has to get his shots, which he won't be getting until he's 2 months, so another couple weeks. And then I think we're going to ease into daycare, and I'll eventually go back to work. I'm hoping to get a new job. I've been applying for new positions, so we'll see. But it would be lovely to go back to work at a new position. But yeah, we got daycare. So that's awesome. That's such a blessing and weight lifted off my shoulders to know and where he'll be. And it's at my job. So he'll just go to work with me in the morning. I don't know what that morning routine is going to be like or how early we have to get up to get to work by 7. Or if I'll maybe adjust my schedule. I don't know yet. But that was good news. The cats still are getting along with him. Peanut pretty much ignores him like he's ignoring me right now in the corner. Buttercup likes him. I haven't let her get too close though because she still does that kneading thing, and I don't want her to like start kneading on him because she still has claws. But yeah, she likes him. If I'm holding him on my lap, she'll still try to jump on my lap like the other leg. So sometimes that's a bit challenging. Today she did it and he was sleeping, but he wasn't that sleep. So he started kicking her because he didn't like how her fur fell on his feet. And so she got down. But she didn't get mad at him or anything. So things are going well with the cats. Sunday, I met with the local Single Moms by Choice in Philly meetup, which was great. I hadn't been to one of those for like a couple of years. So it was nice to go with my baby because I want to go more frequently because I want him to be in the habit of seeing other families that are like ours and like make friends who have similar mom and baby family structure, so he won't feel like we're like oddballs or something. But yeah, so that's basically how things are going with him. New things he could do. He talks more like makes no more cooing happy noises now. And he smiles, but his smiles sometimes are kind of random, but today he definitely was smiling at me a couple times, so that's been nice. To get some positive feedback because it really is challenging in the beginning where they don't interact other than screaming. So it's nice to see smiling and some cooing noises that aren't crying and screaming. He still does not have tears when he cries, which was so surprising to me. If you didn't know, newborns don't have tears. I think the tears can come anywhere between 1 and 3 months. So he still doesn't have any tears when he cries, which is probably good. It probably would just make me feel even worse if he actually had tears coming down his cheeks. I don't know if you guys heard that, but he makes all these noises in his sleep. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it with him and me. He could pretty much hold his head up really good now. But that's pretty much what's good going on with him. With me, I had my 6 weeks postpartum checkup last week. And it went great. I was very nervous because like I told you guys in the 3-week postpartum video, I had not looked down there or anything. And I had been being very gentle with myself in bathing and using the bathroom and everything. So I was nervous that it was going to be like a painful exam. And it wasn't. It was no pain. She did use a speculum and look inside for those who want to know. And she did a hand exam inside, and none of it hurt. It was just a normal uncomfortableness that you normally feel at the gynecologist. She said everything looked great and was healing properly, and gave me the okay to resume normal life, lift all restrictions. I did not get on any birth control because I'm by myself. I'm not dating anyone or anything, so I'm not active right now. And yeah, just didn't see the need to do anything. Especially, so I'll add this in. One of my questions was, could I have kids in the future? Because if you saw my traumatic labor video, I hemorrhaged after, and then I had shoulder dystocia with him where he was stuck. So I wasn't sure if medically it would be smart or safe for me to have another baby. And so she said, yes, I can have another baby, but they did say I should have a C-section next time, because once you've had the shoulder dystocia, it's more common to happen again. So that was good news. So I have been thinking about a sibling. I feel like it's something I do want for him, but I have plenty of time to figure it out. The fertility people said they will transfer embryos up to age 50.9. So basically, as long as you're not 51. And I still have 2 embryos on ice. So maybe there'll be a second baby Joy Chaser in the future, a couple years from now, maybe. But because of that, I kind of didn't want to do any hormonal birth control anyway, and then like mess with my hormones or whatever. But I'm doing good. My blood pressure was a little high, but I think it's just because I was nervous about the exam. But like I said, it didn't hurt. I'm healed perfectly, she said. Everything looked good. And my weight, like I said, I'm back to my pre-pregnancy weight. All the things I'm wearing today. I'm not going to do a belly shot, but you can kind of see my outfit. This is all my normal clothes, pre-pregnancy clothes, no more maternity clothes. She gave me the okay to work out. I had been walking, but like casually walking. So started like actually walking with purpose and like to walk further, build my endurance back up and build up and actually work up a sweat since the doctor's appointment. So trying to get back into whatever my new normal will be. But I'm doing well, the baby's doing well, the cat's doing well. And if you get a chance, go back and watch the video. Like I said, I did a Facebook Live right before this video where I was talking about faith and anxiety and what I've learned from being a mom about those topics. So, sorry, got my fingers all in the camera. But I'll show you guys the baby. Like I said, I'm allowing him to nap on his tummy because I'm sitting right here. You can see him. There he is, sleeping nicely. I'm probably waking him up talking so close. But anyway, that's all that I have for you guys right now, and I'm happy I got the video done. It's hard to get things done in between pumping, feeding, diapers, and trying to like not have the house be a complete disaster, and eventually feed the cats because they're definitely not eating on schedule. You can see Peanut's not happy about that. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. And let me know your thoughts and questions in the comments. And like I said, don't lecture me about the tummy sleeping because I already know, but oh well.